Good day, motivators. My name is Sergeant Schenk, and today we are going to be talking about shelf life and service life of aircraft storage batteries so that qualified battery technicians can operate a safe and efficient battery servicing facility. Our reference today will be the 17-15BAD-1 Battery Servicing Manual. There are three types of batteries used within the DoD to power aircraft: sealed lead acid, nickel-cadmium, and lithium storage batteries. Today we will be covering sealed lead acid and nickel-cadmium batteries since they are the most widely used within the Department of Defense. The distinction between service life and shelf life is important because it determines whether or not a battery is able to be installed in the aircraft or placed in a storage state. Therefore, the batteries used within the DoD are all rated for a period of time permitted to remain in either storage or service. Here are the definitions. Shelf life is described as the time from manufacture of a battery to the time it is first installed into an aircraft. At this point, the battery's service life begins. Service life is the length of time a sealed lead acid battery is permitted to be installed aboard an aircraft. It is important to remember, service life does not apply to vented nickel-cadmium batteries. Now that we've covered the definition of shelf life and service life of aircraft batteries, let's cover what this means for sealed lead acid and nickel-cadmium batteries respectively. For sealed lead acid batteries, the end of service date for the battery is computed by adding the service life listed in Table 3 Tag 3 for the applicable battery to the placed in service date. After placed in service date is established, shelf life date no longer applies. The battery's shelf life is 24 months from the date of manufacture shown on the shipping carton. No service is required during this time. In the event your work center receives a slab battery that is near its end of shelf life, it may be sluggish and slow to accept charge. Now that we've covered shelf and service life for sealed lead acid batteries, let's cover nickel-cadmium. Remember, service life does not apply to nickel-cadmium batteries. As stated in Glossary's Tag 6, the definition of shelf life for nickel-cadmium batteries is defined by the governing military specification as 3 years from date of manufacture as shown on the battery identification marking. This concludes your period of instruction on service and shelf life of aircraft batteries. Have a good day, motivators. Semper Fi.